Close that back door, don't want no snake shit around me. Circle only getting smaller, built this thing from the ground. Who built this? Me, that's who. Who put all this shit together, bitch? Me, that's who. Who built this? Me, that's who. Who put all this shit together, bitch? Me, that's who.
An agenda at feminizing the black man. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. They've got an agenda. Yeah, buck breaking, that's what the men call it. They definitely have an agenda, because even my man Terry Crews, big, massive 6 foot dude, muscled off like that. How's a man touching him? Like, I don't care what no one says. You can call it victim shaming. You can call it narcissism. You can call it what you want. A dude who's that big, black, massive dude, a man's not supposed to be able to touch your things ever in life. For no money, go to Noble.
You remember when we touched on that thing?
Yeah.
Pardon the pun. But right, listen, all right. As you say, actually, let's rewind. How does Harvey Weinstein feel that confident, that comfortable, that he can go to a 200 plus, just under 300 pound, maybe even 300 plus pound, heavily musculated black male, right, who can physically clearly do some things, even if he was a white male, Asian male, that kind of size person? How did he have that confidence and felt so comfortable that he could do that? This shows and highlights a lot, and it's unfortunate, man. You got to think of people coming from abject poverty, and all their dreams is to be an actor. That's all they want to do, is just to act. And they'll do some commercials along the way and all this stupid stuff. And then they're finally at this party, and Harvey Weinstein comes over to them, and they're thinking, yo, that's the baller dude. He's the one who can put you in the position. And he starts groping you and doing all kind of stuff to you. You're young, you're impressionable, you're thirsty to get into the industry. Some would have said, what are you doing? Nah, I ain't into none of that stuff, and made an exit left or right, however it may have been. Some would have caused a scene. Unfortunately, we have a section of people who would have accepted it.
Facts.
Because they're traumatized, number one, or they're so greedy for the fame, for the success, for the money, that I will partake in anything. As long as I don't need to, per se, kill someone myself, you can have sex with me, you can do this to me, whatever. As long as the ends justify the means.
Yeah. It's
morals,
true.
Man.
It's true. It's morals, and that's why I'm saying that any man who's in Hollywood doing that, that's on you. Because I'll tell you straight, you see P. Diddy, yeah, they put a video out of him the other day, and it was a birthday party, and they were filming, I think it was his son's birthday, at a birthday party where you're singing in the cake and everything and the candles, and they're singing happy birthday, and the camera panned to my man, and I was like, yo, I hate to say this, and I know it sounds terrible, but yo, if I was him, I'd probably feel like killing myself or something, because you're just you're finished. There's no money, nothing. Your soul's gone. Like, there's no money or nothing that can bring that back. Like, your character's completely and utterly is destroyed. Like, for me, and that's why I'm saying that as the older I'm getting, I'm starting to understand certain statements that have been out there for centuries. Like, some look at the glass half empty, some look at it half full. I'm starting to understand statements like that a lot more now, because I wouldn't swap with P. Diddy. All the wealth he's got right now and everything, whatever he's got right now, if God come right now and said, yo, you both can swap lives, I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't swap with him. I'd swap bank balance, but not life, because your character is completely and utterly gone. That's all you've got in this world. Now, what people think of you is different, but what you actually are. Mm-hmm. You see what I mean? And I'm saying with him, there's too much rumors about him asking man to do things. It's got to be true. Has to be true. There's no way so many men are talking, and for all these years you ain't said nothing. Aisha Jade, big up. I can see you set up the Rumble account, so big up.
Every time.
So,
But
look at-
hey, but
yeah.
Mark, take away the statements that people have made. Look at the videos.
Yeah,
Look at the videos that he's in with young Justin Bieber. Right?
yeah, Justin Bieber.
Huh? And I watched, pardon self, some creator on the old BoobTube put together like a surviving Diddy thing, and it was just literally clips of this dude. And the section was about Justin Bieber, and there were some very questionable things in that specific video itself. And yeah, I'll let you drive this Ferrari or whatever it was, this Lambo or something. And then the video after, there was all hoggy, there's all pally. Oh yeah, man, this is the man, and yeah, this is gonna be the next star, and this and that. The next time the video comes on, Diddy's like, yo, how come you didn't come to? You see, what it was I was a bit busy still, and oh, you haven't got my new number. Oh, all right then. Yeah. Very different things were going in, boss. Yeah.
1,000. Okay, let's do this then, Noble. Let's actually play a couple of these clips.
Yeah, man, run it.
Let's play a couple
Run
of
it.
these clips for us.
Cat Daddy at his finest. And why you teeing that up? I thought it was a tremendous performance, because that's exactly what it was, from Cat Daddy and from Shannon. I think Shannon, he did a good job to a point. I mean, look how many cards he had. He came very prepared. You know, clearly he's not. You know, this is new to him. He's new to this, not true
He
to
could,
this.
but no,
no
but he could have
disrespect.
followed up on a couple of questions.
A lot. of
There's a lot
questions.
more we got to say, but what that 3,000 books a day, yo, as an interviewer, yeah, you're supposed to. I ain't done that many interviews, but the interviews I have done, if you go back watch them, people, I always follow up certain things. My man said, I was reading 3,000 books a day. He's got a sick voice though. It's kind of like old and young at the same time.
Yeah.
He's like, I was reading 3,000 books, a year between 9 and 12. As an interviewer, you're meant to say, pause.
Innit?
What type of books were these?
Mm-hmm.
Just like when that brother Polite was saying, yo, I written 90 books. I'm like, you've written 90 books? Like a lot of these men are full of it.
90 pamphlets. These were like 30 pages and stuff like that, man. And he wasn't even writing them. Continue.
Yeah, but okay, let's run up some of these people.
Martin tried to put me in my first dress. When he had to go on his hiatus, he tell me, Cat, when I come back, I need you. You my young partner, you my brother in comedy. When I come back, just promise me that my next movie, it'll be me and you. We gonna do it together. We gonna do some buddy cop shit. I said, Martin, you got my motherfucking word, my nigga. Go do what you gotta do. When you come back, I'm in your movie. Don't trip. I don't need to see the script or nothing. You know, we get in that office and this fool pull out Big Mama's House 2. I almost died. And I gotta read this script from all these good white people. Where this nigga want me to get...
No, but just listen to the linguistics though.
Yes.
Okay, let's continue.
an address with him. And I'm literally saying,
I'm gonna
everybody,
rewind
why
that though.
is he... I almost died.
Listen to the words, people.
Yes. Yeah.
And I gotta read this script from all these good white people. Where this nigga want me to get an address with him. And I'm literally...
So, sorry to pause it again. Listen how he addressed the white folks and listen how he addressed his brother. I'll rewind it one more time for you.
Really saying everybody, I almost died. And I gotta read this script from all these good white people. Where this nigga want me to get an address with him. And I'm literally saying to everybody, why is he in a dress again? You already played the old lady as an FBI agent. We can play anything now. We can be playing a dog catcher this time. Why do we need to be in a dress? And I get...
That is true. That's true. Like, Big Mama's House 1 was a smash hit. And it was a particular mission. Why did man need to be back in a dress? But like I said at the start of the stream, Hollywood have this obsession with feminizing black men. And when we say these things, you get told, this, that, and the third, but they do. They've got an obsession with black man in dresses and stuff. But at one point, though, there was a lot of white man in dresses. Miss Doubtfire.
Yes, Doubtfire.
So what I'm saying, we can go
that.
through a few. So Hollywood had an obsession with men in dresses, full stop, because they were getting society ready, or should I say, for a lot of Western society ready for what's going on today. You see what I'm saying? For what's going on today.
And a part of that as well. I mean, as you said, he saves that slip up, that Willie Lynch chip that sort of activated these good white people and this, and you hear the disdain with the tone and this Nigga.
Yep.
Huh?
Yep.
Yeah, no.
That's why I pointed that out.
The cognitive, that's almost cognitive dissonance. And we know he's very intelligent. So Martin's my brother. Yeah, man. Listen, my Nigga. I'll do any film with you. You know what I mean? You don't even need to see. I don't even need to see the something. When you're back and ready, we're gonna do this buddy cop film. So it's all positive. We're all positive. We're all positive. He sees the scripts and these good white folk and that no good. Like
so much anger and so much, and you got to think about it. Those good white people he's talking about are the ones who gave my man the script.
Mm-hmm.
Martin Lawrence didn't write the Big Mama's House script. I think anyway.
I don't think they did. I don't think he did. No,
you know what
he
I mean?
was the executive producer. No, he's starred in it.
Yeah. Now, of course, man, you'll say to yourself, "Yo," because remember Eddie did it too. In Naughty Professor. Eddie did it too. Remember, he was
Everyone's
the grandmother. He was the mom. Tyler Perry. Let's put the. Let's continue. Sorry, folks.
So mad, I say, you don't want me. You want Brandon T. Jackson. And that's who they went and got. Twice I said it, they went and got him. Just like I'm telling you, I had that other dude's work. I had all of it. All I did was say, I want to punch it up so it's not offensive to real niggas. And that's how I got in this position.
Lord have mercy. I sure hope I have a Club Shay after this year.
It's going to be in a dimension.
Okay, so just to wrap up that point, yeah, Martin Lawrence did not write the script for Big Mama's House. So, yeah, I get it. Doing that kind of acting, I get it. I understand both sides of it. Martin Lawrence is an actor, and as an actor, you should really be able to play anything. I would not, but that is the truth. That is the truth of the matter. You know what I mean?
But listen, it's this. It gets to the root of it. There are plenty of women who can act, right? They're called actresses. Well, historically they were called actresses. Now it's more. It's socially acceptable to just call everybody an actor. So in that case, why do we need a man to dress up as a woman? Is this weird?
We don't.
The homoerotic weirdness that the industry has, and then it's like, oh well, hold up, I want to see black men dressed up as women now. I mean, because they're more on the movies now, guys. Come on, I mean, we didn't allow these guys to be in the movies. Now they're in we're funding all of this stuff. I want to see Martin Lawrence in a dress. I want to see Dave Chappelle in a dress. I want to see Wesley Snipes in a dress. I want to see every black. The only one I don't think has been in a dress, Denzel Washington. He ain't been in a dress.
Nah, man, they can't get Denzel to do them things, man. But then let's go back. Pope, look, Pope Fiction. Pope
Vic Rames.
Fiction, yeah. Ving Rhames, big. What the Americans say, big D's or more effort.
Yeah.
A man bent him over, put the apple in his mouth, and gave him strokes. Now, in my head, imagine me watching that back in the day. Hollywood have got this obsession with putting man in roles in them kind of positions. And you notice they always use a big butch man.
Yeah.
Ving Rhames is like, look at him in Baby Boy, and then look at the character he was playing in Pulp Fiction. Mm-hmm. But what I'm trying to say is that is the system of Hollywood. Now, what I'm getting at is that's the system of Hollywood. They will always find someone to do it. So the way how Kat didn't do it, and they went and got a next man to do it. That's how Hollywood works. My point is, Hollywood pushed that narrative. Martin Lawrence is a player. He's not a coach. He's not a manager. He's not a team owner. He's a player. A player gets given tactics and he follows. If you don't want to follow those tactics, they'll bench him and put him on in the game who will.
Yeah.
Let's take it to Monsters Ball. Okay? Monsters Ball. A lot of man's fave, Halle Berry. That role was first offered to Angela Bassett. Now, for those who ain't watched the movie Monsters Ball, it's about, I won't go into the actual movie, but this particular scene is a racist man. He's a racist man, yeah? And the way how he has sex with the black woman, yeah, was symbolic business. Now, when they offered that role to Angela Bassett, she said, I'm not doing it. They called her back, offered her way more money. She said, I'm not doing that. Halle Berry came in and did it.
And what did she win?
She won an Oscar.
Okay.
Now, why? That's because that's the system of Hollywood. They put out certain imagery. A lot of people reference, I do it myself all the time, reference films, art imitates life, all the rest of it. So a lot of things are done. If you look at how my man done that, just think about you having sex with your girl like that. It was symbolic. It was symbolic. And what I'm trying to say is she did that. Angela Bassett said, I'm not doing it. So you can't blame the player. The player is the player. Just like I said, I've said it about the all them girls and all that who sell themselves for roles and sell themselves to get further. You're a player. You made that decision, but the game is the game. The system is what needs to change. The players are gonna. You got to live by your own integrity. You got to live by your own integrity. Simple. Martin Lawrence putting that dress on again. Yeah, it was a bit weird, and the film flopped as well. The second one. Brandon T. Jackson's gone. You see him again? My man was meant to be the next Chris Tucker. He was in one of the classics, all-time classics, Tropic Thunder. You remember that? What happened to him is gone completely. He was in Lottery Ticket, Tropic Thunder, and Big Mama's House 2. All of a sudden, we don't see him no more. That's the system of Hollywood.
What about what you know about side builds? What's kind of still related because he's going to get into this as well. Chris Tucker, what's happened to him?
Yeah, he's disappeared too. He done his Netflix special, but you can see these, man. There are things that go on because you can see by how they move. Dave Chappelle, you can see, like, they're never the same as when they first entered the game. So there's definitely a lot of truth to what he's saying. A lot of men have probably done things that they can't live with. 100%.
Well, look at it. Chris was hella. Tucker was on a roll. Rush Hour, all this business. Yeah. When pull it up if you can, Mark. When did he do Fifth Element? Where was that in his movie career?
Fifth Element. We can do that right now. No, but 1 second. So we're talking Chris Tucker, yeah.
Yeah. Because that was that strange futuristic movie with Bruce Willis, right? And I can't remember the woman's name. And he was a androgynistic sort of male, you know, dressed in some weirds. It was an odd. I was like, why on earth would he even be in this Somia? It don't make no sense. The character and like he brought his little stamp.
Fifth Element. Fifth Element. That's the name of the film.
Yeah.
So what was it you wanted to know? The year?
Yeah. Where was it in the movie catalog? In his movie catalog?
Okay, it was. Sorry, folks. He done Friday, then he done Dead Presidents. The Fifth Element was 1997.
And he did 97.
Yeah.
See, that's to me. That's when it. Actually, wait a minute. So what? Friday came out after that.
Friday came out in 1995.
Right, okay, 5, and then it's the Rush
Yeah.
Hour. See, this is it. That's the catalytic sort of something that happened there. That movie role, and then look where he got. So he did that, and then he did the Rush Hours, right?
Let's go back.
That was the thing. That was his ritual, as they would say. That was his humiliation ritual. He said, I ain't gonna do a
So he done.
futuristic-"
So what he did, he come out. Remember, he's a big boy comedian. He done. So everyone can see the screen here. So he's a big boy comedian. You know that he done the Def Comedy Jams and all of that. Yeah.
Mhm.
My man has then gone into movie. His first movie was 1993, The Meteor Man. Then he
Anyone
done
watch
House
that?
Party. I've never watched The Meteor Man, but
Deep
I've
is
watched
cool,
House
old
Party
school.
3. Yeah, 93 that was. So I was, 6 at the time. 94 was House Party 3. Then he
Classic.
done, yeah, that's a classic, but still in the urban world.
Yes.
Friday, very good movie, classic, still in the urban world.
Mhm.
Then he done Panther.
That was the
Oh, Panther.
guess.
That was that. I think it was about the Black Panthers. That
the
movie.
Black Panther thing. Yeah.
He had a small role in that. Then he done Dead Presidents. Then it was The Fifth Element. Then it went Clear. Money
Clear,
Talks
gone.
with my man Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen. Yeah.
Jackie Brown, Samuel L. Jackson, big movie again. Rush Hour, that's where the crazy M's come in. Rush Hour
Yes.
2, Rush Hour 3. And then, there's films here, but nothing that's really of
I don't
note
even know about them.
besides Air. Air was good, which is on Amazon. But other than that, that might have been it might have been a humiliation thing. You right? You
Yeah.
right? Could be.
Rush Hour. Rush Hour 4 to be confirmed. I was saying it's about that Rush Hour 4. Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. It's unfortunate. Look at look. Money Talks. That was hella funny, man. That was a nice little crossover thing with
Classic.
Sheen and the little ghetto thing and da. But this is what. Look. Who created Hollywood? Who? Like, we're on Rumble actually. So
We are
I
Rumble,
don't even need-
But you can say whatever.
I don't
This is
need
Rumble,
to
man.
I
Whatever.
don't need to self-censor nothing, do I?
No.
So there is a cabal. That's what people refer to it as, isn't it? There's a cabal of power, of concentrated power. Now, Hollywood is the thing that it is today because, like back in those days, Caucasian people didn't accept all other Caucasian people as Caucasian people. So Irish wasn't considered as white people. Jewish people wasn't considered as white people. So they had to start their own little things. And the Jewish folk, they amassed a huge catalog and they started creating all these movie studios and stuff. And the Hollywood that we see today, the money, the studios, the names, the tried and tested technology and the practices come from the majority of it. I would say 60 plus, maybe even 70 plus % come from a Jewish background. They created the thing. They created it and put it to where it is now. And we've got other people jumping in, blah, blah, blah. But they're bubbling. So media, it's, Jewish people. Why didn't we try and say, as we did to a point, the early part of his career, it's independent people putting the thing out. But they pushed on and pushed on and pushed on to the point where they're the majority. They were the minority initially, quote unquote, making the films and stuff. We got Nollywood, we got Bollywood.
Yep.
They're doing things that Hollywood's done. People, do you not realize? Look? Barry Norman, he doesn't come on television anymore, right? On BBC One and talk about all of the new movies that are coming out. You don't see 3-minute clips of, you've got this new movie coming out, and Bruce Willis is on there, and Will Smith's here. We've got this new movie coming out. It's hilarious. You got to check it out. Hollywood is dead. They've destroyed it. We had an opportunity to say, we'll create our Black Hollywood kind of thing. You got Tyler Perry down there doing some kind of thing, some kind of version of that with this nepotism he's got going in. But we had an opportunity and we threw it away, and we allowed all of the talent, or the talent said, you know what? Let's just sell. I want the money. I want the fame. I'm not content with entertaining just our demographic, and then the other people who are fascinated with our demographic. I want to give it to the wider world. I want to get to Hollywood. I want the star on the boardwalk. They've got no one but themselves to blame, Mark. All of these people.
Facts. Thank you, Noble, for saying that. Because I have to thank a man for even being real enough for saying that in today's world. A lot of people are signed up to the circus, man. Because I'm saying, if I'm an actor, yeah, I should just care about my art form. So if that's the case, if man are asking to it's Rumble, and if man are asking to suck your balls and all this bullshit, go to Nollywood, the black as well. Go there and say, okay, I can't speak the accent yet, but you can work it, make it that you got a rich cousin lives in the States or something, or England or whatever, and he flies over to Nollywood's Nigeria, right? Or is it just Africa?
Well, it's Nigeria it was based, but I guess it encompasses a lot more of just the Nigeria,
I watched like 2 of them when I was in Gambia. Their Netflix is completely different to what the Netflix here. They've got bagger like Nollywood films on there.
Yeah, man.
Yo, I watched the Nollywood film. The quality is good.
Top notch thing, man.
The quality is good. Like
notch.
back in the day, they used to be like low budgets and that, but in today's world, these men have got the special effects. They got the right sound. So if that's what's going on in Hollywood, these men have no excuse. So okay, you want to go to a different part?
Run it, man.
All right.
Drive the train, sibling. Drive the train.
Okay, let's go into the people. Which bit do you want to see? Can jump in the chat, or we can go to the. I say we do one of the freshest points, the Jonathan Majors one.
The amount of money that's been generated off this thing, just from the Shay podcast, what the hell that thing's called, every damn minute. Yeah, and you can see him blatantly reading the card. Yeah, DraftKings, you want to win some money? Like, look, DraftKings, don't bother email me no more, right? I will not, I repeat, not take any sponsorship from DraftKings, especially DraftKings, Betfred, any of these people. You will never see me reading out none of them things there, yeah?
Hold on, folks. Got a slight Bluetooth issue. Let me put this thing in. It's the stream though, so it's all good. We're all chilling, enjoying our Saturday.
Indeed.
My goal was to get this far in Hollywood and still have a virgin asshole. And I never had sucked a penis. That was my only goal. I didn't want to get with a white woman because I was scared she might have me running down the street like Jonathan Majors.
There you go. See, come on, Ken.
Not because I didn't like white women. I think white women are as great as any other women. But I'm not going to act like I'm not scared of them. I have a reason to be scared. You could be Kang the Conqueror, and they could take your rabbit ass down in 2 weekends. And that's the truth of the matter. So I stayed away from that.
You see Jonathan Majors, what he went through, Marvel dropped him as soon as the conviction came out. And you were telling the
Hey, you saw that black woman come get his charge cut in half? Thank you, Megan Good. God bless you coming to save that slave. If he'd had to be there by himself, he was getting all 4. Guilty. She came in there, was just so beautiful, they had to knock half of it off. Bless his heart.
What do you think about this cancel culture? You see the situation with Jonathan Majors. I mean, for all intents and purposes, I don't know if maybe he can bounce back.
Possibly.
Yeah, man.
What's fine as Megan Good? What they're talking about?
I know about Megan Good. That's who Jonathan Majors is with now. You know Megan Good, right?
Wait a minute. Stop, Mark. What, did she marry to someone and cut the side of her hair off and was
that's
talking about all this?
That mashup, man. That's mashup. She's finished with that guy. I think she had about a 2-3 month break, and boom, she popped up with my man. You know what I mean? But it's true though. What he's saying here, this is, this point is factual. Like it is factual. Like
especially in America.
Yeah, it is factual. Like I hate to say it, and I'm just being real. I know a lot of men date outside the race. I know a lot of men are gonna be upset, but people, I have to be real. There's a lot of men who are scared to check white girl they are, because if you do, and anything goes wrong, the system ain't backing you. They're not backing you. So my man's right. Major's career was gonna be huge. Essentially, he lost his career over scuffling to get his phone back. Now, it should never, ever, ever get physical.
Never.
At any point, don't ever think that I'm justifying anything physically. It should never happen, but it does happen. It never should happen, but it does happen. Now, what I'm saying is he lost his career based on something that I personally believe he could have prevented. Now, you know, that girl, she went full steam and played. She almost painted a picture that, like, my man was almost like this, like, monster. You know what I mean?
Marky was a monster. Okay,
break it down.
Was a monster. I'm being very sarcastic, everybody. I'm being the most sarcastic I could ever be. He was a monster, boss, because look, he was with this beautiful young, you know, white woman, and she's a model. She's a model or something, right? She a model?
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. You know, look, he should have thanked his lucky stars that he was able to be with, and she had blonde hair, right?
Let's get her up, man.
Yeah, man.
What was her name?
I have no idea
Come
what
on,
the girl
people.
name is.
All right, let me
drop it in the chat if you know her name. Listen, she was beautiful, boss. She was beautiful.
Nah.
And he blew it, man. He blew it. He had the queen. That's what they call her. She's the queen. Now let's be serious. He's a damn idiot. He's a damn idiot, right? As Cat Daddy said, look, there is beauty every damn where. In every race, so-called race, ethnicity, height, size, and all that shit. There's beauty everywhere. You know, you get yourself into these positions. Let's take a page out. Let's say I go to the House of Saud or Saudi Arabia, and I've got lots of money. I'm one of those sheikhs. I'm one of the elite 2,000, yeah, who have access to this money.
Right,
what do they do?
Sorry, no, but the girl's name's Grace. The woman's name is Grace Jabari. So let's get her up on the screen. Carry on, Noble.
Jabari as well. Listen to that. That's mad, right? I know Shay ain't looking good, right? But listen. So you're this, you know, the Sheikh man. Then what do? They go to Instagram or whatever, and then they say, "Yo." And then they bring the thing over, yeah? They bring the whoever, and they get a piece of paper. And this is an NDA, isn't it, Mark? Right? Yeah. And they say, yo, you sign this here. Here's your money. I'm not aware, unless you can correct me, of any of these gal who's come out there and name specific people or the things. You see these little...
That's the girl on the screen there still. I'll zoom it in.
Yeah, man, can't see nothing yet, Bridget.
All right, let me zoom it in.
Yeah, so, oh my, this is what, come on, man. This is what I'm saying. I mean, look, and each to their own. For some, she's like a 10-10. That's sub average, man. That's what you see when you go to Tesco's or to Waitrose behind the counter.
Most of the girls, remember, that's a British girl. I'm telling man straight. Most of the girls in my school favor.
Yeah, I mean,
most of the girls in my school, without the blonde hair, different, you know, but like that.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, like, my man, completely and utterly, his career done.
The show.
So that's fact. So I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree with that part of the thing. My man allowed. Well, matter of fact, you got to put it down to him first for the choices he made.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, the system didn't help him. That's why I'm saying prevention is always better than cure.
This episode is sponsored by Supreme of the UK. Click the link in the description and support the broadcast.